What's up, guys and gals? Because we have a lot of female customers. It's pretty awesome. In fact, shout out to Logan in Draper, Utah. She was one of our first big, awesome customers. We pretty much built a full bike for her. So just amazed at the variety of people we meet in this business. Just makes us super excited to keep doing this for you guys. This is an interesting video. This is actually my third time shooting this exact same video, and I've never published it before, mostly because I just haven't been happy with the content. When we first started this business, I was building everything in my garage in the middle of the winter, so it was super cold and no heat, and I'm all bundled up, and the lighting was terrible, and we didn't have a backdrop like this, and because of that I never published it. But it's great content, and apologies for us to take so long to get this out there. But this video is something we've talked about a ton, especially when we first started. It's about weight, and you guys talk about weight all the time. You ask us tons of questions. In fact, one of our top questions around weight, and especially when people are considering upgrading to 1821s, everybody knows an 1821 is going to be heavy because you're talking about a much larger tire, is significantly larger and heavier, and it's a valid concern. The biggest thing we don't like about the 1821 setup, and why we've struggled so much to adopt that and really enjoy it, it's all because of weight, and it's actually especially because of the front tire weight. We found two really great solutions for the rear tire. So the Dunlop K990 and the MX33 in the 90-118 size tire. It's actually a phenomenal tire. They're incredibly light. In fact, let me grab one right now. By the way, if you hear a little bit of a hum in the background, it's not your headphones, it's not bad audio quality. There's a solar inverter sitting not too far away from the camera. It's a sunny day. The solar panels are producing lots of electricity and running through that inverter, and sorry guys, that's just the fan noise that comes off of that thing. Nothing I can really do about it. But be happy we're producing clean, renewable energy to charge these bikes with solar panels, and that's the noise. So this is a K990, and this tire, if you look at our white weight chart, so if you're watching this video, make sure you go to our website, look in the footer, and we have weight charts. If you're curious, how much a Kenda Trackmaster weighs versus an MX33 versus a Tuss T35, it's all published on that webpage in our website. So make sure you go see that. This K990 is a 90-118. It fits amazing on the Surron, and this is lighter than some of the 16-inch tires, which is just incredible. When we first started, I didn't think we would ever find a tire in an 18-inch that light. So we have two amazing options for the rear tire. Now the front, it took me a while. So the front tire has been a big problem. We put mostly the Tuss T35 on a 21-inch front tire because that is just an incredible bang for your buck tire. It's inexpensive, it's got phenomenal traction, its performance, especially when we do lap times and things like that, has been incredible. We've never gotten a flat tire on one, and overall it is an incredible tire. The only thing we don't like about it is the weight. So let me throw one up here so you can see what I'm talking about. T35 tire, so it's an 81-121. It's heavy, guys. Ouch. That's over 9 pounds. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. That is a lot of weight for a tire. That Tuss T35 21-inch tire was a little over 9 pounds. Really, really heavy for a Surron. 9 pounds on a dirt bike, not a big deal. But on a Surron, it's a pretty big deal. And it's a reason why so many people struggle with the 1821. You are adding a ton of weight. So I have two tires, both of them by Mitas, and you're going to be astounded by the weights on these things. Okay, here's the first one. This is the Mitas C11 Speedy Croc, and personally this is the one I will be running on our 1821 setup. If you check out the knobbies on it, it's fairly aggressive, and this is an 80-121, so the same size as that Tusk. It is a little bit narrower, and it's a softer construction, which is good for the Surron. So let's put this on here, see what it weighs. exactly 7 pounds. So that is more than 2 pounds lighter than the Tusk T35. 2 pounds just in a tire. This tire does cost a little bit more than the Tusk, but it's worth every penny. If you want an 1821 and you want to maximize your power and performance, something like this is what you want to go to. Now I've got one more, and it's actually lighter than this. Okay, this is the Mitas E09. It's a 2.75 by 21, so it's a smaller tire. And what makes this really cool, you guys can fit this tire on your RST Killah fork. This is the only 21-inch tire you will ever fit on your RST fork. So if you've been looking for tire upgrades and you really want an 1821 and you have an RST Killah fork, you might have given up by now and figured that there's no way you're going to fit a 21-inch on your RST Killah. Well, we found a solution. So this Mitas E09 2.75 by 21, this will fit in a Killah fork, and I've got a picture. I'll insert it right here. But what's really cool, check out the weight on this thing. It is incredible. 6 pounds, 5 ounces. So this is almost 3 pounds lighter than that Tusk. That is enormous. 3 pounds just off the front wheel. Now, if you look at this up close, the tread pattern is much smaller. This would be an incredible tire for hard terrain and road riding, and a lot of mixture of terrain. It's not going to be really great for like aggressive cornering and soft terrain. It is kind of a little bit more of like a dual purpose type of tread. But if you're looking for a 21-inch wheel setup with the lightest weight possible, this is your tire. Okay, so that was 1821s. Let's talk about 1619s, because it's the same thing. Not all tires weigh the same. Some are a little heavier, some are a little lighter, and there's some standouts here. I've got on the scale right now a Shinko Cheater. This is our #1 selling 16-inch, and there's a reason for that. It's not because of the weight. It's because of this ultra sticky compound tire. It just sticks to terrain so well. We love this tire. It's worth an extra few ounces if you want a sticky tire. So this weighs 8 pounds 7 ounces, so a little over 8.5 pounds. So here's the Mitas we carry. And by the way, every single tire weighs slightly different. I could put 3 of these Mitases up here, exact same tire, and they're all going to weigh slightly different. So this one weighs in at exactly 8 pounds. I have weighed some of these that are less than that. Like I said, not all of them weigh exactly the same. So we just dropped 7 ounces with this Mitas. Now let's put a Bridgestone M204 up here, which is our champion on the 16-inch, and it weighs in at 7 pounds 8 ounces. So it's actually at almost a ½ pound lighter than the Mitas and about a pound lighter than the Shinko Cheater. So once again, I'm not going to weigh every single tire we have here. Go to our website, look in the footer, click on the tire upgrade and weight chart, and you can find all of the weights in there. Okay, so that's tires. Now let's look at wheels. So we sell Tusk, we sell Excel. We are starting to transition to aluminum nipples, which saves actually quite a lot of weight. Stainless steel nipples, which sit on the outside of the rim, so a lot of the rotational mass at the outside is the most impactful. There's a few things that we're going to do to make our wheels lighter. First of all, we started making our own hubs. So you see in the background back here, these are our own custom CNC'd hubs. They're beautiful. They come in 4 colors, blue, red, black, and gold. If you were to count the holes on here, they only have 32 holes. The factory is 36. 4 less spokes, little extra weight savings in there. The Surron does not need 36 spokes. 32 is perfectly fine, especially if we're running 10 gauge. And we're also going to aluminum nipples. So let's see what that looks like on the scale. Okay, so here we go. This is a 36 spoke count for a 16-inch wheel. It's got stainless steel nipples. Let's see what it weighs. That's 1 pound 6 ounces. So let's try that again with aluminum. This is the exact same spoke kit. The differences are, instead of 36 spokes, it's 32, and it's aluminum nipples. Most of the weight savings is from the aluminum nipples, but removing 4 spokes also makes a difference. So we'll put that up here. exactly 1 pound. So just in spokes and nipples, we've lost 6 ounces, which is almost a half a pound. Imagine all of those weights added up: your spokes, your aluminum nipples, and then your wheels and your inner tube. So if you are weight conscious and you want to maximize the weight gain on your Surron, especially on that 21 inch, you're going to want to run a Mitas front tire that drops 2 to 3 pounds, which is enormous. Um, on our wheel builds, we are now building with aluminum nipples. So the wheels that you guys are ordering now should all be coming with aluminum nipples by the time you see this video. That's going to save quite a lot of weight, about 6 ounces. That 21 inch example, if you're dropping 3 pounds off the front of your bike, you're going to notice that everywhere. Range, acceleration, cornering, handling. Like as soon as you get on the bike and get going, you're going to notice that. So be aware of all these weights and what you're adding to the bike, especially on an 1821. With the 1619s, it's not as dramatic. You can run pretty much any tire we sell, and you're not going to notice as much of a difference in the weights, but you will notice some difference. On the 21, I cannot encourage you enough to seriously think about the weight you're adding. So these Mitas tires are amazing. We're the only ones I know of selling these and really trying to introduce these into the Surron market, and there's a very valid reason. It's not because we're trying to make more money. These are more expensive tires. That's not our fault. We're not marking them up extravagantly. These are just a more expensive, better made tire, and because of that, they cost a little bit more money. I think they're $30 more versus a Tusk, so right around $80. Which is a pretty average price for a 21 inch. If you're spending $1,000 on a 1821, spend another $30 and buy this Mitas tire. You're gonna love it. So let's weigh one complete 19 inch wheel. So here's a beautiful Excel 19 inch going out to one of our customers. Sometimes I have a hard time deciding, do I like the blue Excels or the gold Excels? Yeah, I love the gold. Can't lie, but this blue is gorgeous. Every time I see one and build one up, I really like it. Okay, so in the past, just to give context, the OEM front wheel, the whole thing, the wheel, the CST tire, the inner tube, those weigh just a hair under 10 pounds, 9.9 pounds. For easy math, I'm going to say 10 pounds. The most common configuration we sell in a 19 inch, again, is the Tusk T35 because it's incredible bang for your buck. And that tire isn't that heavy, so we love to recommend them because for the money, it is an incredible tire. That weighs in at 11 pounds, 4 ounces for the complete wheel. Let's see what this Bridgestone M203 is, which this and the Mitas are the lightest 19 inch tires that we sell. And by the way, this Bridgestone fits inside your RST Killah fork. So if you're looking for a great tire for your RST Killah fork, an upgrade, this Bridgestone M203 is the answer. It's narrow enough to fit inside that, that fork crown. Okay, so we're at 10 pounds, 12 ounces. So versus the T35 Tusk, that's about 6 ounces difference. Not quite half of a pound. So if you're trying to minimize on the 19 inch, Bridgestone M203 or the Mitas 19 inch, that's going to get you your lightest front tire. It is going to be a little bit heavier than the OEM, and it's all because we're using heavier 10 gauge spokes. That's really the big difference. So weight, I've been trying to make this video for 6 months now. Sorry it's taken this long, but we have gotten incredibly busy in the last few months. I can't believe how quickly this summer is moving by. You guys are keeping us super busy with all the orders, and thank you. We appreciate that so much. We love growing this industry. We love taking this industry to the next level, and we love helping to educate you guys out there. You know, especially all of you that are so new to this sport. Everybody's new to electric motorcycles, but so many of you have never ever owned a motorcycle before, never been on a motocross bike, not even a trail bike. And then I'm surprised how many are not even mountain bikers. You know, I kind of expected when we got into this that people would either be coming from motorcycles or mountain bike. Didn't realize how many of you are just brand new to all of it. And so knowing that, we know how important these videos are, because this is a learning curve for all of us, including Nathan and I, who have a ton of experience in both mountain biking and motocross. All of you that are new to this sport, welcome, and follow us, because we're going to keep making videos like this to help you learn and educate you about these bikes and what works, what doesn't work, and let you make great decisions so that you're not buying 5 different products to figure out that you're only happy with one of those products. Everything that we sell on the website, we've either tested or inspected, and we are very confident in how this is going to work on the Surron. There are things that you will never find on our website, such as a 18-inch tire that's a 100/118, because none of those fit. I know people put them on, but they shave knobs off the sides of the tires, and they're extremely heavy. The carcass is so stiff you can barely even squeeze it and move it around with your hands, which is not good on a lightweight bike like this. They're not made for the Surron, so that's why we have very few 18-inch tire options, because frankly there's just not that many that fit these bikes very good. And so, you know, those are the things that we're trying to help educate and do right in this industry, and help you guys make great decisions. So thank you for helping launch this business, and many more videos to come. See ya.